3-2 pitch. Fly ball into right. Back at the wall. This ball is gone for a home run. And this game is tied. LeMahieu in ninth inning, Game 6 hero for the Yankees. It's 4-4.
Hey guys, how's it going? Stazar here signing in. We all know big news broke in this morning. DJ LeMahieu back with the Yankees, baby. Let's go. We're ready. Waited, took longer than expected, but the bottom line that we got this done. Now, 6 years, $90 million. We're a little surprised by the numbers. Not so much. Yeah, the years, yes, but then the amount of money he's going to be getting. He's going to be getting $15 million per year for the next 6 years. Definitely, the Yankees won this deal for sure. That gives them a little more flexibility now with the payroll. Now they can maybe go out and maybe sign a Tanaka or even a Corey Kluber, which we heard last. Corey Kluber and the Yankees were engaged in talks. So we'll see what happens there. They're both discussing a 1-year deal. As Corey Kluber will try to prove himself. The only concern with Kluber, my concern with him would be he's only made 8 starts the last 2 years. We need reliable starters, and so in this case, I'm a little surprised if maybe the Yankees did not go after Masahiro Tanaka, depending what the number and what he's seeking. Very excited day for us Yankee fans. 2 things happened today, okay, in Yankee universe. One. Yankee fans are no longer hating on Brian Cashman. They no longer want him fired. And 2, Hal Steinbrenner should no longer sell the team. Okay? So, yes, Yankee fans and all, this is what it's come down to, okay? I see them commenting every day, whether if it's on Facebook groups or on Twitter and all. But, yep, that's what it's come down to. But not anymore. The Yankees, we got our man. We got him back. Now, the Yankees are still, I hope they're not done. There's still a lot of work to be done with this team. If you ask me, the Yankees, what they really need is 1 or 2 more DJ LeMahieu's in the lineup. Okay? We need more of that guy who could put the ball in play, go the other way, hit for average, in a super clutch. I know I've mentioned this before about how Yankee fans wanted to give DJ LeMahieu a blank check and just pay him what he wants. And yeah, of course, we want him back, and we do have him back. But what I'm trying to say is, we've had DJ LeMahieu here. We did not win with DJ LeMahieu. So it's not to me, it wasn't a thing where you just have to pay him what he wants. Everyone has their own, has their own price, has their worth. So, but bottom line, we got him back, and I feel like this team still needs a little, has more work to do, whether if this is in the starting rotation, in the bullpen, okay? I would not be surprised if this is a major trade and includes one of the infielders, whether if it's a Luke Voigt maybe, or if Clint Frazier is included in the package with Miguel Andujar. At this point, I think you would seek for a trade, see what you can get in return for those guys. And mostly for Andujar. I mean, Andujar, he really has no position here. Okay, the DH spot, that's locked up with Stanton, Gio Urshela and his great defense and what he's been able to do offensively the last couple of years. He's pretty much locked in right there at their base. So there's really no room for Andujar. We still got to see whether Brett Gardner comes back, if they decide to bring him on a very team-friendly deal, whether if he accepts, which I think he probably would. But nothing really, we haven't really heard any talks about that yet. I hope. I wish Brett. I like the Yankees to bring Brett Gardner back. I think he means a lot to the team, even in a limited role. As a 4th outfielder. So I still believe there's value to him being on this team, especially that leadership in the line in the clubhouse. We had CC Sabathia, at the end of in 2019 after he retired. Up until the very last year, we know what he meant to this team. So those two guys, and now, this would be Brett Gardner, but before that happens, they'd have to come to like a 1-year deal or something like that. Of course, Brett Gardner does not want his last Yankee moment to be at an empty ballpark. All right, guys. So starting rotation and the bullpen, to me, it needs to be addressed. Also, the bullpen took a big step back last year. We saw it in the playoffs, and and right now we're really our starting rotation is looking Garrett Cole, and then after that it could really be anybody else. It could either be Domingo Germán, it could be Jordan Montgomery, it could be Davy Garcia, Clark Schmidt, Michael King. So these are good young arms, but we still, I don't know, I'm not sure if they're necessarily ready to to throw them out there in a rotation and compete for a pennant. So and of course Luis Severino, he'll be back at some point in July, which that would be a big boost. You're acquiring another ace pretty much. But ideally, it would have been ideal if we came into the season with Cole and Severino, with 1-2 punch right there. So we still got time. Seems like the things might move a little quicker here with the free agent market. Now that DJ's off the board. Yeah, it's definitely keeping a close eye on everything that goes down, all the updates and all. Got a lot of guys, coming to an agreement, avoiding arbitration with their clubs, like Aaron Judge and Gleyber Torres, and, a few of the Met players as well, and all over the league, all the teams, come into agreement, avoiding arbitration. All right. And the Yankees, he came up big here. They won this deal, I believe. As everyone has mentioned, $15 million a year. So if you get 4, really good years out of DJ LeMahieu, then the last 2, okay, he's probably most likely will not be the same player. But I think you'd rather eat those last 2 years at $15 million a year, and of course down the line it probably won't be worth as much as it is today. So we shall see. As long as he stays healthy, I think this guy will produce for this team, and we know what he brings to the table. So definitely an exciting day. I know when the Mets acquired Francisco Lindor, the Met fans started trolling us Yankee fans that they're taking over the city and all. But like I said, yeah, definitely good for the Mets. That was a big trade. You got to give them credit. But again, this is not even if DJ LeMahieu did not re-sign, this is not the 2013, 2015 New York Yankees where, especially in 2013 when you had Lyle Overbay at first base, Travis Hafner as your DH, and Vernon Wells in the outfield. So very far from that. Like, we still have Giancarlo Stanton, we still have Judge, Gleyber Torres, Garrett Cole, Chapman in the bullpen, and a lot of good arms. So yeah, we're very far from that, of course. But this was definitely a priority, and the team, both DJ, who wanted to come back, and the Yankees lived up to it, and good for them, and good for us, for this team. So guys, we'll be in touch shortly. We'll be in touch very soon. Hopefully, there's more news coming out, more positive news for our team. As there was a rumor about Yankees engaged with Michael Brantley. So we'll see. Brian Cashman, you never know, might have something up his sleeve. Surprise us all with. So we'll definitely keep a close eye. So guys, remember, hit the subscribe button, that notification bell. Make sure you follow my boy Nalo Beats on Instagram. All right, guys. Hope you all staying safe. Be well. Talk to you next time.